Good unity, morning friends and family. In about 10 minutes we start our service. Our church is fully open. So for those that are decided to stay at home and watch on their computer or telephone or whatever it is that you're using, so whatever you need to do to sit in front of that screen, do it now. And for those that are on the road, well, you got about 9.5 minutes to get here. So no need for speeding, watch out for the fuzz. And you know the bumper sticker, let's not meet by accident. In the meantime, I'm just gonna play a little bit on the guitar. Pass the time.
with God for eternity. Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family.
Sing along.
Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. Did you know you're one with God for eternity? Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. Welcome.
Good morning. And once again, we're singing, we're singing our joy song. I've got Peace Like a River. Now we have the words up on the screen, so we're improving every week in a direction to normalness. The new normal is we're gonna be going back to normal. So here's Barbara again, our sign language interpreter for Peace Like a River. So please sing along and make a joyful noise in the house of the Lord. They're not called joy songs for nothing.
I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like a mountain, I've got love like a mountain, I've got love like a mountain in my soul. I've got love like a mountain, I've got love like a mountain, love like a mountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, got joy like a fountain, joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace, love, joy in my soul.
All right, that was fun.
Good morning. It's so good to see you. So nice to be here. Oh, isn't it great? Well, it has been 8 months since we've had our wonderful transition minister with us, Reverend Elizabeth Longo. And Elizabeth is so multi-talented, just like Barbara Trillo. She can dance, she can organize things. I'm finding that most everybody I'm working with is very multi-talented. Elizabeth Longo, besides being our friend, is our minister right now. So if you need spiritual counseling, if you want to have an idea for a class, please let her know. She is a facilitator, a faculty member with National Unity, Worldwide Unity Ministries. She does all kinds of workshops. She is so multi-talented. And I looked up to see how many months she's been with us, and she's been with us for 8, and you know, that's the infinity sign. So I just want to welcome you and say send infinite love to you. Thank you.
And it is so received. My heart is just so open, to know that we're here physically in this beautiful vortex of love, and that we're connected to the world at the same time. Isn't that amazing? So join me in what we know, and we know that we know in our hearts. So let us just bow down to that place in us that always welcomes us with open arms and lifts us up when we're down. We're held in the arms of the beloved, regardless of what may we be going through. We are loved deeply and fully because we are love. Breathe into this place and you will see a beautiful light. And let this light go forth into this vortex of love so that it is amplified. And we ask that whatever needs to be healed today. Whatever needs to be revealed today. And that our soul finds peace, joy, love, and the goodness of God that is here now. And we give thanks for a wonderful service. And so it is. Amen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The daily word for today is faith. My faith keeps me focused on God. I may not be able to control what happens around me, but I am always free to choose what happens within me. My perception determines my experience. I begin with faith. I choose to see the vibrant wholeness that is present even during illness. I open my heart and mind to the harmony that I know is possible, even in the midst of apparent discord. When my needs appear greater than my resources, I remind myself all supply springs forth from the inexhaustible well of divine substance. I am reassured by remembering all situations are temporary, and God is greater than every circumstance. Through my faith, I align my thoughts with the divine and believe in this truth that sets me free. And from Luke 17:6, if you had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could say to this mulberry tree, be uprooted and planted in the sea, and it would obey you. My faith keeps me focused on God. Let's say this together.
My faith keeps me focused on God. And as we're focused on God, we're going to listen to a song called All of Our Ways Are Peace with Laura, Peter, and I. It leads right into meditation. So let's just everyone take a nice big deep breath together into your heart space and feel that peace. All of your ways are peace. All of your ways are peace. Though we are pressed on every side, we trust your ways are peace. All of your words are true. All of your words are true. Though we have heard so many lies, we trust your words are true. All of your ways are love. All of your ways are love. Though we have seen much hate and pain, we trust your ways are love.
In God there is peace, love, joy, clarity, and healing energy. Let us turn our attention within. And if you haven't done so already, I invite you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, notice the chair you're sitting on, how it is supporting you. Your feet on sacred ground. The entire universe is loving and supporting you in this moment, reminding you that you are never, ever alone, that you're always held in the arms of the beloved. And with a grateful heart, we begin by blessing and acknowledging our physical body, for it is the temple of the divine. Beginning with our feet, always ready to carry us. Send love, light to your feet. Visualize them as pure light. Your legs, knees, hips, pelvis. Send loving light. Thank you. Thank you, my legs. Thank you to all our internal organs and the intelligence that knows exactly what to do. Thank you. Our abdominal area, our backs, strong backs, and soft heart. Begin to visualize your entire body as pure light. Your arms, all the hugs that we give. Our hands, all that we do with our hands. Our shoulders. And let go of the weight of the world that sometimes we carry. Let it go. Free your shoulders from the weight of the world. Our face, relax the jaw. Let go of all the tension we carry there. Our cheeks, our eyes, our forehead. Relax your entire face and your head. Our mind relaxes as we dive deeper and deeper into the peace that is here. And so visualize your entire body as pure light, healing light moving through your body. You are the light of the world. And if there is any tension or pain, discomfort anywhere, breathe into it. You are more than a body. You are consciousness itself having this human experience. And now take a deep cleansing breath all the way to the belly. And as you exhale, let go, let go, let go. Let it all go. Empty yourself so that God may fill you with new life. Once again, taking in the prana, the vitality, the intelligence through the breath. Fill your belly with breath, the breath of life, your lungs with the breath of life. Exhale, let go, and let God. I let go and I let God be God in me, guiding me moment by moment, breath by breath, every step of this journey. And now bring your awareness to your heart space. As your heart opens beyond the polarities, beyond duality, to that place where all is well. With an open heart, I can see beyond appearances. I am lifted up from the valley to the mountaintop, and my heart is so open. The past is gone, the future uncertain. But here now lies my power, the power of choice, the power to be one with the God of my being, to awaken the divine essence that I am and bring it forth into all my experiences. Here I am, God. Use me, guide me. May every breath I take be a reminder that I am being lived. Allow yourself to dive deeper within and know that your heart is smiling. You are in sacred space now, a place where you've never been hurt, betrayed in any shape or form. You are free, and here you can see that every experience that has brought you to this present moment has been a blessing. You're lifted up, rising above. And you can see clearly now. The fog has been lifted. Breathe, relax, rejoice. You are being renewed and rebirthed. And in your mind's eye now, bring your loved ones. There is no such a thing as separation. Send them love, light. Hug them in your mind. And beyond these walls, we go forth, sending love and light to our city, our state, our country, the entire world. You are free to fly on the wings of spirit and begin to see this beautiful planet totally rising up, the vibration being lifted up, full of light, a world that works for all. And now breathe and let us be in the silence for a moment as we listen to that still small voice guiding us and showing us and letting us know what we are becoming. And breathe again as we begin to come back into our bodies, aware that we are divine beings and we embrace this human experience, awakening the divine human where all is well. Feel your feet on the ground. You may begin to wiggle your fingers, move the head from side to side, even stretch your arms in gratitude and hands to your heart, and gently begin to open your eyes. Look around, look around. So many beautiful expressions of the divine here now. I see you, I see you. You are the one. Namaste.
I'm Betsy Joe, and this is Laura and Peter. And we're happy to be here. We're going to do a song by devotion. It's called Do All You Can.
With your power, which is the theme of the month. Do all you can.
Do all you can with what you have. In the time you have and the place you are, do all you can. Do all you can with what you have. In the time you have and the place you are, do all you can. Do all you can.
Yeah.
Holy Mother from India, helping the sick and the poor. Somebody asked, why do you do these things? She said, this is what I came here for. She said, do all you can with what you have. In the time you have and the place you are, do all you can. Do all you can with what you have. In the time you have and the place you are, do all you can. Do all you can. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. This is a gift they gave to us to share wherever you go.
Yeah.
Be the change you wish to see in this world. Now I understand what they wanted us to know. You can do all you can with what you have. In the time you have, in the place you are, do all you can. Do all you can with what you have. In the time you have, in the place you are, do all you can. Do all you can.
Do all you can with what you have. In the
Time you have in the place you are, do all you can. Do all you can with what you have. In the time you have in the place you are, do all you can. Do all you can. Holy Mother from India, do all you can. Be the change you wish to see in this world, do all you can. One little boy in Africa, do all you can. Do all you can. Do all you can. Do all you can.
That was good. That was Laura's drumming debut.
Thank you, thank you. Wow, aren't they amazing? Do all you can with what you have. As I was hearing you, my mother came into my mind. Thank you. And she had a saying, if you have a lemon, make a lemonade. You know, it's how we deal with life challenges. This is what this is really about. And yes, the theme for unity for the month of May is power. And I believe it's so related to this because we always, no matter what, have the power of choice. How we meet life. And life is ever flowing. Can we hold on to anything? Can we? No. Life is a continual flow. Sometimes there is the peace of the ocean. Sometimes the waves are really huge, and sometimes there's a tsunami. Last night I went to see the ocean, and boy, it was roaring. So that to me is all about how we show up, who we are. And so I have a question for all of you, Because first of all, I want to acknowledge this moment, this very moment, with immense gratitude. We're here in person, and also we're here in Facebook and beyond, out to the world. This is huge. So I don't take anything for granted anymore. That for me is one of the things that I have learned in this year and a half. Also, I think I'm more compassionate, more soft. My heart is more open. How about you? Who have you become during this process? We've all been changed. We've all been transformed. And we continue to be changed and transformed. It doesn't stop. And one of the things that I have really, really come to realize is there's not much growth when everything is going so good, when everything is fine, we're just so comforted, you know? But what about those times when the rug is pulled under you and it's like, where do you stand on? You know? What happens in those moments where everything changes, and it could be a diagnosis, it can be the loss of a loved one, a job, a change in your job, your home. Changes, huge changes have a huge impact on who we are. And that is how do we meet those life changes. Well, one of the things we never want to do is, I should have, could have, would have, you know. No. First of all, breathe and be present with it. And then through prayer, meditation, reaching out to someone that can lift us up when we're down. There's a story from the Tao about a man named Sei Wing who owned a beautiful mare. And one day, his precious horse disappeared. And everybody in the village came and gave him their symphony. And he just said, that's the way things are. A few days later, the horse came back, and he came back with a beautiful white wild stallion. And then everybody in the village began to tell him, what good luck you have, how fortunate you are. And the man, you know what he said? That's the way things are. And then his son was training this wild stallion and falls and breaks his leg. So everybody again in the village came lamenting his bad luck, and he just said, that's the way things are. And then a short time later, a war breaks out, and all the young men were drafted to battle, and they were killed, except for his son. Because he had broken his leg, he wasn't called to war. And then everybody said, what good luck, how fortunate you've been. And what did he answer? That's the way things are. If you fight life, you lose 100% of the time. Not a little bit, 100% of the time. But when we get clear and know that we have a choice where we put our power, how we're going to meet life's challenges, then everything changes. There are infinite possibilities because there's infinite potential when we are aligned with God. God first, and that's the power of faith, unshakable faith. Come on, we are standing right now or sitting in a floating rock in the middle of nowhere. How could we not have faith that we are being lived, that we're so much more than what we think we are? And then, can we embrace this human experience? Can we embrace that part of us that is fearful, that part of us that is in pain, that part of us that sometimes just needs a hug? So it's not one thing or the other, but that we can live with an open heart that can embrace our human experience. So it's not shutting down our human experience, but it's the full enchilada, all of it. That's what we're here for. Because God is awakening in each and every one of us. God is having a human experience in all of us. And it is all it's asking from us is to acknowledge this divine essence that we are. and take back our power. Let's say that together. I am taking back my power. Are you ready to take back your power? What does it mean to take back your power? As long as you think any person, place, or thing is responsible for your happiness, you are in a prison of your own making. And you are the only one that has the key. And the key is the awareness of where you're focusing your divine power. Take it back. Come back to your center. I am here. I am here, God, and complete surrender to this presence. That is coming from a place of acceptance. When we accept life on its terms, then there are infinite possibilities. Acceptance is a powerful place to be in. I accept what is happening. That doesn't mean that we're not going to take action, because our fifth unity principle says action. But when we listen to what we're being called to be, then we show up fully, clear, with a clear mind, in our power, centered. So the first thing is to be centered in our divine essence. And how do we do that? Pray, 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 meditate. Breathe, and coming to our center, finding that unshakable place in us. That they can pull the rug out of your humanity, but they can't pull the rug out of this, because this is unmovable. God does not move. God is transcendent. God is immanent. God is the allness. And we find it when we are breathing into this place. And then, we can just be in the stillness. And then, you pray, do whatever it is to come to that place of, okay, this is what's going on. Get really clear. Observe. Face reality. Really clear. That's coming to accept the moment as it is. And then you come into your clarity and into the stillness to see what is unfolding and what you're being guided to be in the situation, whatever that is. And watch your words. Words are powerful. How we talk to ourselves, our self-talk. Reframe the story. See, if we're holding to anything from the past, that somebody did us wrong, or this happened to me in my childhood, whatever, we're still in victim consciousness. It's time to take back your power. Take back your power. The place of power, where is it? Here now. Point of power is here. And then we clear the energy over and over again, so that we're opening the space for God to do greater and greater things through us. I've been doing some spring cleaning. And I had literally a box, like 2 bins of CDs from my talks throughout the years. It took me 3 days of just looking at it to release it. But I finally did. But as I released that, I released a lot of inner attachments to what I was. And the reality is, what was I going to do with those CDs? I don't even own a CD player anymore. And that's not who I am anymore. So my invitation is, this week, look and see what you may be holding on to still, that is holding you back from being fully in your power, fully into what God is calling you to be next. And do it with compassion and love. Because even the greatest blessing has an end date. Everything. I'm going to time myself. I recall typewriters. Can anybody recall typewriters? Payphones? Rotary phones? A time when Siri wasn't around? Or Alexa? Yeah? I remember going to Epcot Center many years ago and seeing, and I was fascinated how these people were communicating through this thing from different parts in the world. It's an iPad. Who would have told me then maybe 30, 40 years ago, that we will be living these times. Our parents never experienced in their whole lifetime what we are experiencing, all the changes within a year or so. We're going so fast, so fast, so fast, that more than ever, we have to find our center, find our strength, come into our God-given power, which is not outside. The true power lies in us, as us. And then we can listen and listen and listen to what is arising. You know, I have moments where I stop and I go, who am I becoming? You know, because I do believe that we're all here in this sacred time because we signed up to be here, because we're all here to awaken the divine and roar. Which I'm reminded of this lion, that he grew up with a sheep, and he thought he was a sheep. And, you know, he'd follow the sheep around day in, day out, you know, until another powerful lion comes into the village and sees this, and he goes, what is going on? And calls the lion aside, and he goes, come with me. And he takes him to a lake, and he says, look at that. And when the sheep lion saw himself, he roared. If we only had a glimpse of the power of God in us, we too would be roaring. In yoga, there's a pose called mountain pose. I like to remind myself once in a while to find my inner mountain, to stand firmly, feet on the ground, grounded, and then remind myself, using the power of understanding, of divine wisdom, to see that all the outer changes the mountain goes through. You know, in spring, everything is beautiful. The flowers are blooming. Summer comes along. The sun is shining. It's hot. All kinds of animals playing, children playing. Fall comes along, and the leaves start falling off. And winter comes along. No sign of life. Yet the mountain is strong, powerful. It knows that everything around can change, and it remains who they are. Nothing can disturb the peace of God. Nothing can disturb the joy of God in me. Nothing can take away the love that I am and what I'm here to be and to share to the world, because I am the light of the world. And then when we are called to stretch, follow the call. You know, because Moses stuttered. So when he was called, he went, who, me? No. We find our I am. And he was able to lead the Israelites to freedom. We have Moses within us. We have the strength of God within us. And then in Isaiah it says, for I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. God wants to make something new through all of us. All we have to do is be willing and say yes, 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 and stay awake. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. I am about to make something new. There will be rivers, because God will create rivers where there was wasteland. God is calling us to wake up to our full potential. And the point of power is here. Take back your power and roar, and be compassionate with all those parts in us that resist the change, that resist what we're becoming. We embrace it compassionately, and you say, I'm coming to my integration, to my wholeness, but I'm going to roar because I have been called. I'm here by a divine appointment, and nothing is going to stop me from the fullness of who I am meant to be, because I am a new creation in God, and every moment I am being renewed, relived, rebirthed, and all is well. And so it is. Namaste.
Are you ready to wake up and roar? Wow, I am. I'm Leslie Hotbed, and I'm humbly grateful to be your president of your board. And I feel so blessed to be part of a mission to love and educate and inspire people to be all they can be. And as you know, I always do giving and receiving. It's sort of balanced. The more that you give, the more you receive. And I'm certainly blessed with knowing that. There's lots of ways to give. You can, I love this new thing on my phone. Text the word give to 844-937-1769. You can go to unityofvero.org and use the donate button. We have people in the back who will receive your donations with love. If you are out here and you would love to come see our evolving church building, which changed greatly this last week thanks to Susan Rain, and our gardens, please just come and deliver your check in person. We would love to see you. So if you will please join me in taking your check, your cash, your intentions, your prayers, and join me in saying the divine offertory. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And we say, thank you, God. Amen. And Patty Carlson will give the announcements. And here's one more announcement for you. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, what Leslie just handed me, which I had added to my list as well, was just a great big thank you to Susan Rain for all of her magic that happened. It's just all of her feng shui touches that have happened. You have to even step back to the parking lot, come down the pathway, see little solar lights, see the plants, walk in the entrance, take in everything. The bookstore is a whole different place. The whole welcome center, and then coming in here. So we just thank you, Susan, for allowing more energy. It's the flow. Yeah. And she also wrote in the Path. So this week's Path has a wonderful article written by Susan. And in regards to all of that, we took boxes of old CDs and dumped them in the dumpster. Yes, so release. It was all good. It was all good. Now, for our Sunday school, we want to thank all of those who have volunteered as instructors or assistants. And if you or anyone you know has some interest in working with and inspiring children, which it's a lot of fun, I can attest to that. Consider volunteering, even if it's just one Sunday a month, even if you just want to do it occasionally, like very occasionally. Just we would love to hear from you to know that you have an interest. So contact the business office, leave your name and number. We'll call you back. We'll put you on the list. And again, it could be very occasional if that works for you. And thanks to Barb Petrillo for putting a lot of energy around that organization of Sunday school and youth education. Dine and Dialogue. On Monday the 24th at 7 p.m. via Zoom, there's a program that began before COVID, and it was in person. Now it's via Zoom, and there's several spiritual leaders in the community that will be making presentations about their church. We can learn about their practices, and there's a question and answer. I believe this Monday's topic is grief and loss. And so if you'd like to join in that Zoom get-together, please contact the office so that you can get the invitation to attend. I need to mention that this week we did get one air conditioner. And now I know the history a little bit better, and I'm going to share that because I was confused, because it seems like we just did air conditioners, and now we just did them again. So there was actually 6 air conditioners 20 years ago. So I think that's about the lifespan of an air conditioner, right? So, or even past the lifespan. So we have now 3 that have been replaced, and they were 20 years old. There are 3 others that are still kind of
Limping along.
Limping along. Thank you, Peter. But we know that all of that will divinely be met. We know that in the divine order, in the divine of everything, all those needs will be met, and we will be fine with our air conditioners. But just wanted you to know that we now have 3 replaced out of the 6. Almost. You have a little bit of work to do, yes. They're still working on it. Not quite solid yet. If you check on on our website, and if you go to the tab called Events, you will now be able to click on that to see the calendar of all the events that are going on. So again, on the website, go to the tab called Events, pull down, and you can look at the calendar to see everything that's going on. And additionally, while you're here, thanks to Barb Brooks, you can walk through the Welcome Center and see the calendar live and in person on the bulletin boards, which is very fun. There is a donation basket as you leave for those who are attending. And then our prayer chaplain today is Faye. And so anyone in need for prayer, see Faye. And she's always held in confidence are your prayers. Thank you.
In total. So before we do our prayer for protection, let us stand if you can, if it's comfortable for you, and we're going to sing our peace song. Laura, gonna do the intro. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator, and we all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous path. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, let it begin with me.
Thank you all for being here today, and join me as we say the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you. And look.